Hello, everyone, and welcome to Miss Valley Entertainment News. My name is Dread. We're going to cover a little video by Asmongold here called Why Baldur's Gate 3 is So Good. And I watched this and I thought this was actually an excellent showcase for Baldur's Gate from a fan explaining quite simply why the game is so good. And I encourage you, it's not very long, the video. I'll try not to interrupt it too many times. We'll go through it. And I'll give my reaction to this and my thoughts on this, and let's take a look. Wait. Before we get into this, how about we do this? Oh, yeah. Because people, like I've said a couple of times now, 1,000,000% of people who visit this site and view the videos are not subscribed to the channel. A whole 1,000,000%, I tell you. So why not do yourself a favor and me a favor? Help us both out. No money changes hands. Don't worry about it. No scammers will call you asking you to send money to Turkey, Spain, or any other place. Okay? No Egyptian princes. All that happens is you hit the subscribe button, you ring the bell for notifications. YouTube notifies you when I get a video coming out. Simple, simple, simple. What it does for me is YouTube notices I have an extra subscriber. They're like, hey, the more subscribers you have, the more we'll push your video out to other people to see. It's a win-win situation, people. And why not join up? By subscribing to the channel, you could be part of the 1,000,000,000% who are going to be subscribers at some point. Don't forget, if you like the video, leave a like on the video. And by all means, drop into the comments section. As long as you're being nice down there, I don't mind you drop into the comments. Whether or not we agree or not, that's okay. As long as people are civil, because I'm Canadian, I like politeness. You know, I don't like telling people to go fuck themselves. Well, actually, sometimes I like that, but, you know, it's not good for the Canadian image. Let's get into the video.
This video explains why Baldur's Gate 3 is so good. Is that right?
I love how many different ways it seemingly lets you solve the exact same problem.
Why is she drinking out of a jar? Why not? Simple. That there's residue that's gonna get on the tip here.
Focus.
And it's harder to clean.
Focus, Asmongold. Stop talking about residue on your tip.
Makes it harder to clean as well. Dishwasher? No, I wouldn't use a dishwasher. Nope.
Focus, man.
Here's some examples. I asked my viewers how they got through the goblin camp.
Yeah.
For context, one of the first missions you're given is to go rescue this man Halsin in the middle of the goblin camp.
Sure.
Goblins are chill with drow. So when Matt and I played, we disguised ourselves as drow so we could sneak in.
Oh,
During
that's
my
smart.
all-nighter, I gathered all the goblins by playing a little ditty and then carefully planned out an ambush so I could attack them all at once. A lot of other people also planned out an ambush by putting grease on the stairs, ice on the bridge, using a spell that locks all the doors. Someone fully sold out the good guy location so they could assassinate the leader once they were left alone.
Wow.
Someone was attempting to ambush everyone but then got caught freeing a prisoner and had to fight their way out. Someone woke up the drunk goblins and then gave them more booze so they'd pass out again.
Okay.
And this person poisoned the punch bowl at the party.
Oh,
I
that's
did not
smart.
even realize that was a thing.
That's a really
you
good
could
idea.
do.
That's what
Lariat
some
told
people
us we
do.
could do
Their enemies
that.
into the spider pit. Other people befriended the spiders and caused a spider uprising, including Luxy Games, who Luxy Games?
Ooh.
One of Twitch's top female streamers, Luxy Games?
Oh my god! No shot.
What's
I
this?
cannot believe the spiders are working for us. That's the best. This is the best game.
Some people tried to charm all the goblins. Other people placed a bunch of oil barrels and then blew everything up.
Yeah, I saw
Some of these
that.
answers mentioned, oh, I brought Saza along. And I was like, wait, who the hell is Saza? And then I remembered Saza is this random goblin that you meet at the good guy camp for like 2 minutes. This person was playing with their partner who got arrested and then turned into a cat to go rescue them. I
What
also
the
got arrested
fuck?
because I misclicked. But then I was like, wait, I got thrown in the dungeon. The place we're supposed to be rescuing Halsin from. So when I tell you, I reloaded that save so many times because I was so determined that the narrative was going to be that me and Halsin fought our way out of the dungeon together and met up
cool.
with the rest of the party.
I totally do that.
I just love it when a plan comes together.
Or at least
In the
try it.
playthrough you are going to see, I met a character named Priestess Gut. She gave me a sleeping potion, I pass out, I wake up in a
By
dungeon.
the way, this is one of the big reasons why games like Baldur's Gate 3 are really good, and also games like Dark Souls, Dark Souls and Elden Ring. Because, like, there are games that, and I've used this analogy many, many times, so people are probably annoyed hearing it again, is that there are games that ask you to get to the number 4. Right? Get to the number 4. You can do 2 plus 2, 3 plus 1, 4 plus 0. You can do anything that you want. All you have to do is get to that number 4.
Right.
And I think
1,000
that's
plus
one of the
negative
biggest telling
996
points of a very compelling and good game. Now, obviously, this doesn't mean that that's the only way to make a video game, but I think that that element of designing a game is incredibly fun.
Player choice.
And it
Absolutely.
makes it to where every playthrough that you have, you own that playthrough, and it's a unique experience.
Because
And
you
I
feel
think
like you're
also
doing
that's
it
why
differently than other
like
people.
Watching,
Yeah.
you know, somebody go through their
great.
first Dark Souls playthrough, for example, because that's the like everybody is going to do it differently. Like, for example, like the way I did it is way different than the way Emmy did it. And that's way different than the way I remember whenever I was doing it the first time, Triax did it. And like, I remember he spent like 8 hours in the skeleton graveyard, something like that. And like everybody plays the game a different way. And I think that's what makes the game so incredible, is that it doesn't necessarily just provide you with like a uniform experience. It gives you the ability to have and earn an experience that you deserve, you know, for better or for worse.
In chains. However, when Brizzy Voices was in the exact same scenario, Brizzy Voices, voice actress and content creator Anna Brisbane, Brizzy Voices.
Why does it say drow drink the potion?
Yeah.
When she was in the exact same scenario, she was given the sleeping potion, but was playing a drow. And apparently, sleeping potions do not work on drow, so Priestess got mad and attacked her.
We've got trouble. What's the fucking problem? I drank your potion.
Well, they weren't listening.
What the fuck?
But then someone else said they defeated Priestess Gut by dropping a chandelier on her. And someone apparently seduced her and killed her in her bedroom. Some people sided with the goblins by accident. A lot of people sided with the goblins on purpose, which means there's an alternate timeline out there where the goblins are just hanging out in the good guy zone.
God.
And in my current playthrough, I got through the goblin camp
Yeah.
by smearing shit on my face.
I can't believe you did it! You stupid idiot! Go on!
That's fucking awesome. Wow.
Oh, God. That's so
What
good.
game does that?
Mate, enjoy the festivities. You earned it.
And all of the goblins in the camp acknowledged that I had poo on my face.
You look like you've been kissing a wolf's backside.
Where are me muck? Muck on ya.
Looking good, you dunga.
Who suits you? And what are you doing here with that stink on your face?
That tongue on your mug's making my eyes water.
I would open up my menu.
I think also there's flies around the character. Yeah. I feel like all the
Look at the
little
menu.
things like this, they add massively to the immersion.
That's awesome. All right.
So, like, for example, if you're playing a game and it's like, can I cut down the tree? Can I use this weapon and break a wall? Like, what happens if I try to hit somebody from behind? What happens, right? And, like, you know, kind of limit testing.
And not only just can you do things, but having it so that, like in some of these instances on things you would never think people would actually pick, but they do, the characters all around them react to your choice. Makes it so immersive and so yours.
What the different what can you do in the game? What's possible?
There would be poo on my face and flies buzzing around my head.
It just makes the
I
game
had a
feel way
status
more
effect
immersive.
for the poo on my face. And I would like to remind you that that is just one mission. That is one quest in the entire area of Act 1.
Yeah, that's nuts. It just provides like an immersive experience where you feel like you're actually in a fantasy world and you can do what you want to do, rather than you just constantly having to play through a video game that's very what do you call it? That's very uniform, you know? Play the game, yeah. People want me to play Baldur's Gate 3. Eventually I will. I don't know when. It's just a big investment. Hey, I said...
I know it's not Asmongold's type of game. I get that. He likes action games. But I would love to see him play Baldur's Gate 3. Because I think his personality, he would ham it up so much. Hilarious.
one day I'd play Monster Hunter, didn't I? So we'll see what happens. This video explains why Baldur's...
So, that is the video, people. I'll give them that a like. The description to the original video will be down below. I think this was a beautiful setup by Uvidic. if that's who actually did it. I don't know, or that's the person who posted it. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know who the original poster or author of the video is. Looks like it's put up on our Reddit somewhere, but or on a Discord, whichever. But I really appreciate them putting together that video to show or talk about all the different ways you could do one specific thing in Baldur's Gate 3. Like, it was an excellent breakdown and a realization of how much incredible freedom you have in that game and how well written and designed it is. Baldur's Gate 3, but like I say, Baldur's Gate 3 won Game of the Year for a reason, and that is a big part of it right there. The other part of it was just the way the studio was so upfront about what they were doing, and they were so listening to their fans and making adjustments according to what the fans wanted, and treating them with respect, and just showing love for the fans and the game, as well as making a great game. Those are the reasons they won Game of the Year, and I'm hoping more companies follow their lead in doing things more like the way they did it. Obviously, not following exactly. I don't expect another team to come out with a Baldur's Gate 3 clone. That's probably not very realistic. It's probably not going to happen. But taking the time and putting different choices into the game and making, the choices, the characters around reacting, NPCs reacting to the choices to make the player character feel like it's their game. That's huge, as well as the respect they showed to the property and the fans, and just the love and passion they had for their project. And even though they've made a lot of money off it, they never pushed this as a money-making thing. They never did anything that made it look like they were just in it for the money. Xbox players, don't you dare say, well, they didn't put it on the Game Pass. No, they didn't have to, and I'm glad they didn't. They deserve all the money they get from those who buy that. Putting it on Game Pass just would have been a losing proposition for them. They're just losing all that money. And you know what they're doing with that money? Same thing they did with the money they got from Divinity Original Sin 1 and Divinity Original Sin 2. They're putting it back into their next game. That's the way good companies do things. Baldur's Gate 3. A great game. From Mist Valley Entertainment News, my name is Dread. Good night.